Are you ready to know the direction of the day for the world's most traded pair? Welcome, guys. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful Thursday morning. Here in my hometown, it's a very cold morning. Don't mind how I'm putting on. It's basically me being me. I'm not someone who is always affected by the cold, but we are into this new month, the month of August. So many expectations. I know if you're a trader, you always evaluate yourself after a month. So this is another month for you to be able to get excited and execute your edge. So thank you for joining me on this beautiful Thursday morning. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited as I'm going to be jumping into, the charts to be able to share with you what I think the direction of the day is going to be like. Now, if you're an ardent follower, if you always follow these live streams, you know that many of the times I'm spot on. And I always, predict or basically give you my overview of the market basing off of my strategy, which is a 50% win rate strategy that enables me determine where the market is going to go to when it comes to the Euro USD. Now, if you're someone who didn't know, I'm a Euro USD trader. So basically, this is the one forex pair that I trade, and I've traded this particular pair for so many years. But with this particular strategy that I use, I've religiously traded it for over a year now. And I must say it's a very, very good strategy because it's a 50% win rate strategy and it gives me a 1-to-4 risk to reward. So there's what more can you need or what more can you want from this? So it's a 1-to-4 risk to reward, nothing crazy. I know some of those gurus out there, they promise you that with this strategy, it's going to be giving you a 1-to-10, but they can't hold that 1-to-10. When it gets to a certain level, they cut their trade. So do not fall for some of these guys that actually tell lies to you. So I'm giving you something practical, something that will be able to work with your psychology. A 1-to-4 is just enough, guys. So that's the type of strategy that I trade. And if you are someone who is maybe looking for a strategy, please, this is a very profitable strategy that you're going to be using to actually become profitable in these markets. Now, if you're that kind of person that hops from strategy to strategy, this week you're trading this strategy, the other week you are trading another strategy. For how long is this going to go on? And I'm sure it's because of that strategy hopping that you are where you are now. You are not getting any kinds of results. So please quit that. Choose or pick one strategy that you're going to be executing religiously whenever your edge appears in the market. Guys, pick one strategy. This is how you turn profitable in these markets. Once you have gained some experience and you know you're profitable, this is when you can add on to your strategies and maybe find another, because you know it that you've traded so many strategies. You're that kind of person that knows so many strategies, but they can't help you. So get one strategy and stick to it, then you'll be able to turn profitable in these markets. So away from that, let's get back into the day's topic, which is basically the direction of the day. So as I've told you, this is a 50% win rate strategy with a 1-to-4 risk to reward. So it is a very profitable strategy, and I've used this particular strategy to basically enable myself become profitable in these markets. I would like to share with you what my kind of results have been for over a year that I've traded this specific strategy, for you to basically, get to see some of those results that I've been able to accumulate over this period of time. So I'll be sharing my screen just in a bit for you to be able to see what I'm seeing on my side. So you can see my screen right there. So this is the strategy. So let me try and backdate this. So you can see I started trading this May last 2023, and you can see under my monthly comments here, I've been having green months all the way through, guys. So you can see green months, and this is something so simple. In this very live stream, I'll be going over everything that entails this strategy. So I'll be showing you everything that I do with this strategy for you to be able to emulate the same things maybe I do. So you can see I've been having green months all through. And then when it comes to my monthly profits, you can see the percentage profits that I always keep getting. So the month of May 2023, I had a 5%. June, I had a 6%. July, I had a 7%. August, it was a 1%. So when you see this, I'm sure you can see that these are not crazy gains. Some of those gurus out there or influencers, they tend, to scam you guys, telling you with my strategy, it will be giving you a 1 to 10 or 1 to 20, but they can't hold their trades through all this because emotionally it's not possible most of the times. And they promise you that you'll be getting maybe a 50% profit, profit addition onto your equity, and it's not possible, guys. This is not how we trade, guys. You need to also consider the emotional or the psychological part of yourself. You can't stay through, you can't hold a trade, a 1 to 20 trade. If you've been on maybe a 5 trade losing streak, you cannot hold a 1 to 20. It's not possible. Psychologically, you can't hold through this, guys. So I'm showing you or giving you something that is manageable, something that will be around your psychology for you to be able to actually, trade the same way. So you can see the month of August, I had a 1%. And then when it came to September, I had a 5%. October, I had a 23%. Now, that was a good month. Then when it came to January this year, I had an 18%. Feb, I had 4%. March, I had a 7%. April, I had a 25%. Now, this has been so far my best month. And then when it came to May, I had a 12%. Then June, I had a 5%. So basically, this is how I trade, and this is the type of strategy that I trade, guys. So maybe before we even get any further, I would like to also notify you or let you know, guys, that I'm a purely technical trader, but I'm someone also that does not, I don't ignore the fundamental side of trading. I like to also acquaint myself with what the fundamentals are for that particular day, because being a day trader, I like to I don't want to be on the opposite side of the fundamentals. Now, when it comes to the fundamentals, I only and only look out for the major news. Guys, the keyword is major news, not any kind of news, but the major news. So this is what I look out for. And the website I like to use for this is this right here. It's called Bloomberg.com. And basically, if you're to check it out, you'll go to Bloomberg.com. And once you get here, you go to markets. And then under markets is just right here. So under markets, you look out for currencies, and then it will be able to show you EURUSD, so that you select out the news concerning the EURUSD, because for me, that's the particular pair I trade. So I like to see what kind of related news Bloomberg.com has when it comes to my particular pair I trade, which is the EURUSD. So let's try and go through. This is just a roundup. Let's see. Japan stocks sell-off halts, global rally, yen rises. This is not anything to concern ourselves with. So formidable yen, that's to do with the yen. Asian stocks rally on Fed cut hops. So US weighs China cheap carbs. Okay, that nothing major. That's nothing major. So here's what to watch in Asian markets after Fed rate decision. Yen, nothing about the Euro USD or Euro or the United States dollar. So there's nothing really major when you look at all this news. There's nothing major when it comes to the Euro USD. So guys, remember when I'm checking out these news stories on Bloomberg.com, I'm only looking out for major news. Keyword is major news. So if it's nothing major, then I'm not concerned about that particular news. So once I'm through with this, guys, this is basically a routine I'm taking you through for you to see what I do on a daily basis. So once I'm done checking out that news, the major news on Bloomberg.com, I like to also check out forexfactory.com. Now, this is a website that basically most of the times it shows you the news events, the news events for that particular day. So, for example, today is the 1st of August 2024. So I'm checking out exactly to see what these guys, if there's going to be any major news in terms of, red folder news. That's how I actually filtered this out. I filtered out only the major news, or basically I filtered out the red folder news for the particular day. So you can see here 3:30 p.m. my local time, there will be unemployment claims, and then 5 p.m. there will be ISM manufacturing PMI. So PMI is major news. Unemployment claims, that's major news. So these are major news events. That the 3:30 p.m. that's basically 8:30 a.m. New York time. So the reason I like to familiarize with what is going to happen for the day when it comes to these red folder news is the fact that for some traders out there, they prefer to be out of the market as this major news actually drops. So maybe if you've made some profits for that particular day and this news drops, for some traders, they don't want this news to actually wipe out what they've already made. So it's the reason they tend to actually exit their trades. So if you're that kind of person, then you want to actually know the time these news events are going to be dropping. So basically these are the things I do. This is basically the routine I go through. I basically first check out what the fundamentals are for that particular day, and then once I'm done with the fundamentals, this is when I jump onto the charts to basically see exactly what the charts are saying for that particular day. Now, for me, with this particular strategy, it is a strategy that utilizes the open, high, low, and close of the previous day. I like to see how the candle opened, how the candle basically formed its high, its low, and how it closed. So basically, this is the strategy. So usually on the previous day's candle, now this is the previous day's candle. This is the entire day, but now this is on the 1 hour time frame. So on the 1 hour time frame, you can see this was the price action for the previous day. Now, if you know, or if you actually watched yesterday's live stream, I called this move out just the way it happened. I told you guys that at exactly this level, this is when I'll be looking to actually, make an entry. And I made an entry, got a 1 to 4, clean 1 to 4, and I was able to actually bank my profits, guys. So basically, this is the type of strategy that I trade. Now, when it comes to the specific strategy, I've told you I utilize the open, high, low close of the previous day's candle, and then on that previous day's candle, usually it actually leaves some kind of area of interest, and it's that area of interest that I actually use to actually make my entries on the present day. So now when we look at the area of interest for yesterday, you can see on the upper side, we see this fair value gap right here. There is a fair value gap right here. So if I'm to mark it out, this is the fair value gap. So what we left with, that fair value gap has not fully been closed. So so I'm looking at this as an area of interest. So when price gets here, I'll be actually reacting to what price will do. So this is the area of interest we're looking at right there. Let me try and pinpoint that. So that's one area of interest that I'll be looking at for today, which is the 1st of August. So there's an area of interest right there. So once price gets to this level here, so this is what I expect. Price comes, taps into that area of interest, which is the fair value gap, and then tries to actually reverse in this other opposite direction. So this is what I expect as price movement, opposite direction. So the area I'll be looking at to react off of is this particular area, which is 1.08354. So that is one price level that I'm looking to actually react off of. If this doesn't happen that way, another area of interest that I'll be looking at will be this particular, it is going to be this particular level right here. So there's this other level down here. So I'm looking at price also, coming and, taking out some of these stops resting below this order block that was formed. So once price gets to this level also, I'll be looking at reacting to it. So this is the other level, 1.08084. So once price comes to this level, this is what I mean. So once price comes to this level here, once price comes to this level, I'll be looking to actually, this is me, this is how I trade. So once price gets to this particular level down here, just down here, once price gets to that level, I look to actually make my entry. Now, how I make my entries, you can see this analysis has been done on the 1 hour time frame, but when it comes to my entries, I like to enter on the 5 minute time frame. So now, what do I look out for? So so once price gets to this level, I drop down to the 5 minute time frame, and then what I will look out for is for price to actually make an inversion fair value gap, or for price to inverse a fair value gap. So basically, when price does this, that's when I make my entry. And usually I use 10 pips as my stop loss. And then when it comes to the take profit, I usually use 30 pips in the market. So now the reason I go with these 30 pips is simply because over time, for all the time I've traded this particular pair, I've gotten to realize that price at least gives you an average of 30 pips on a daily. So just maybe just to show you, so you can see for yesterday, which was the 31st, taking out 30 pips. So you can see this price movement here. At least 30 pips are realized in the market on the daily. So that's what my take profit is, 30 pips only, and I'm out of the market. But as I told you, with my strategy, I like to squeeze it a bit more so that it gives me a 1 to 4. So this is how I trade, and I've told you guys I found it profitable. And why why get rid of something that you found profitable? You don't do that. When it comes to trading, less is more. So don't keep jumping onto new things. Maintain that one thing that you know works, and stick to it. This is how you turn profitable. If you don't do this, you'll always keep jumping from one thing to the other, from the other thing to the other. Maybe someone on social media shows you the flashiest strategy, the newest strategy, and then you want to try that out, and then you end up in a loop. You keep, going from one strategy to the other. Then after some time, then you realize, oh, I think the other strategy that I used to trade was the better strategy. And then you go back to it, then you see another flashy strategy, then you go, try it out. Guys, you'll never become profitable if you keep strategy hopping. Stick to one strategy, and this is how you're going to turn profitable. Remember, less is more when it comes to trading these financial markets. Now, for me, when I'm looking at this price, these are some of the rules I set myself, and I abide by these rules. I'm looking at price, taking out this particular level. Now, this is the Asian high right here. I'm looking at price at 11:59 a.m. Same as this particular level here. I'm looking at 9 a.m. up to that is up to 11:59 a.m. So if you're using the New York time, that's between 2 a.m. New York time up to about, that is up to about 4:59 a.m. New York time. So if price actually doesn't get to these levels by that time, then I'm not trading that particular day. I'm not trading. So these are some of the rules that I set myself so that I remain level-headed as I trade these markets. Because if you are someone who doesn't follow rules in your trading, then that's probably the reason you're not profitable, because you keep changing, you keep switching from one thing to the other. That's the reason you are not becoming profitable. When it comes to trading, the rules, they must be rigid rules. They are not to be changed. You're not meant to actually bend any of these rules. For the strategy, for the win or losses, those keep fluctuating. They keep coming, and today you might get a win, tomorrow it might be a loss, the other day it might be a loss, the other day it might be a win. But when it comes to the rules, they should never change, guys. Keyword is never there. So basically, this is it with today's direction. In case you do have some questions for me, please head over to the comment section and let me know what maybe your concerns, or maybe what you think about this particular direction for today. So I'm someone who only bases on the previous day's candle to basically, make my analysis. So this is it for today. Hope you found some value from this. In case you did find some value from this, guys, go ahead in the comment section, let me know about what you think, or what basically, caught your eye when it came to this particular, direction or strategy in this case. Let me know down in the comments what you think. And if you found this video or live stream very helpful, please, you can go ahead and give it a like, because that really helps out the channel. And as well, you can go ahead, share this particular live stream with a friend, so that maybe if they are struggling with the daily bias or maybe daily direction of the day, then this could, change their trajectory when it comes to profitability. This might be the reason they actually become profitable in these markets. Thank you guys for being with me this morning. I'm getting onto the charts. As you know, I trade the London session. So before it begins, I like to jump onto these live streams to basically share what my opinion is when it comes to the direction of the day on the EURUSD. So thank you so much for joining me. I wish you a very good day.